Together, the provinces of Albay, Masbate, and Sorsogon form AlMaSor, which collectively is one of the Philippines' prime tourist destinations.
This big?
AlMaSor contains many natural wonders and areas of outstanding natural beauty, ranging from beautiful beaches to rare whale sharks and reefs teeming with activity. Albay is one of the provinces in the Bicol region, located on the southernmost tip of Luzon. Its capital is Legazpi City, which also serves as the regional administrative center of Bicol. The city of Legazpi is less than an hour away by plane from the country's capital, Manila. The city stands near the Great Mount Mayon, a towering volcano that dominates the landscape, whose fertile volcanic soil supports extensive agriculture, such as the production of coconut and abaca. Handicrafts are an important livelihood to the people of Albay, and being a coastal province, fishing is an integral part of the coastal communities. However, perhaps one of the most influential things on the history of the region is Mayon volcano. Mount Durian Hill are located in Kamalig, Albay, and are approximately 5 kilometers from the town's center. The rolling hills are famed for their panoramic vista and breathtaking views of Mayon volcano. The volcano, often swathed in cloud, reveals herself to those lucky enough to glimpse her beauty. Take in the majestic views from the back of a pony as you trek along the quiet hillsides. Mount Mayon, also known as Mayon Volcano, is an active volcano located in the province of Albay. It is perhaps the most active volcano in the Philippines. The cone is considered to be the world's most perfectly formed volcano on account of its spectacular symmetry and smooth conical shape formed by layers of lava flows from its numerous eruptions. The mountain itself is a national park and a protected landscape. Under the land of the Durian Hill lays a subterranean world hidden beneath one's feet. The entrances are hidden away in the valley sides of the Durian Hill. A network of tunnels used by the Japanese forces during the Second World War permeate the hillside. They are believed to extend for miles upon miles. Much of them are yet to be explored. The tunnels are just about tall enough to walk through, all carved from the rock. The tunnels are cold and damp, their shape carved away by the forces of labor of countless prisoners. From the man-made to the natural, Albay is also home to several caves. As soon as you enter the Hoyopan cave, the cool, refreshing air from inside the cave brushes past you, a stark contrast to the warmth of the outside. The natural ventilation of the cave makes the cave an inviting retreat on a hot summer's day. Indeed, the cave takes its name from the gentle breeze. Hoyo in Bicolano means wind. The cave system is surprisingly extensive and easily accessible. However, some paths offer more of a challenge, requiring that you squeeze through narrow gullies or crawl through to the other side. There are several openings throughout the cave. Parts of the cave are dark and foreboding. The cave is home to colonies of bats which swoop down on unsuspecting visitors. Their squeaks can be heard in the dark. The cave is quite large, formed by the action of water over eons, slowly eating away at the bedrock to form these huge subterranean passages. Inside the cave are numerous features. The cave is strewn with spectacular stalagmites and stalactites, strange rock formations which take the shape of whatever you can imagine. Mineral deposits glisten under torchlight, scintillating like twinkling stars. The caves are a montage of peculiar shapes and forms. Nature really does produce some fine artistry. The cave is also of archaeologist interest, a prehistoric dwelling for our ancestors of the past. Several artifacts and bones have been found in the cave, and the artifacts are now housed at the National Museum in Manila, and a small collection is displayed in the nearby church of Kamalig. These mythical caves are located in Kotmon village, Kamalig, Albay, about 16 kilometers away from the Cagsawa ruins. The Cagsawa ruins are the remnants of a 18th century Franciscan church. It was built in 1724 and smited from the earth by the powerful eruption of the Mayon volcano, which struck on the 1st of February 1814. The town of Cagsawa was buried under the pyroclastic flow from the great eruption, which also claimed over 1,000 souls. Throughout the rest of the 19th century, the structures of the abandoned town slowly deteriorated, being left to the mercy of the elements. Slowly, gradually, being reclaimed by nature. In the 1930s, the area was cleared and developed into a local tourist spot. In the succeeding years, the weakened church facade was toppled, leaving behind the tableau, which stands before us today. The bell tower with the Mayon volcano in the background has since become an iconic image to the Bicol region. The Cagsawa ruins are a reminder of nature's power and unforgiving nature. It serves as a poignant reminder to all what power lies beneath the surface of the earth. The fertile soils and beautiful landscapes which surround Mount Mayon have come at some historic cost. Another iconic structure in the province of Albay is the Church of St. John the Baptist in Kamalig. The original church was built by the Franciscan missionaries in 1579 to 1580 and has seen many renovations throughout its history. The church as it stands before us today was completed in 1848 and is mainly constructed from volcanic rock. Same forces which erased the town of Cagsawa have also sculpted some rugged terrain. Each eruption has left its mark upon the land. The all-terrain adventure offers an off-road experience through the numerous riverbeds, weaving into and out of volcanic sands and rocks littered throughout the scenery. Another prominent landmark of the region is Durian Hill. Durian Hill Nature Park enjoys uninterrupted panoramic views of Legazpi City. The hill, which is over 500 feet tall, overlooks the Mayon volcano on one side and the entire city on the other. It is home to the Mayon Volcano Observatory. At the top of the hill, there are several coin-operated telescopes, relaxing gardens, restaurants, and souvenir shops. For the more adventurous, one can travel down the zip line or visit the Japanese tunnel, constructed during the Second World War. As well as being rich in history and natural resources, Albay is home to many thriving cottage industries. The people of Albay are both inventive and skilled. Something as simple as a leaf spring can be reforged and set to new purpose. The leaf spring is a simple form of spring commonly used for the suspension in wheeled vehicles. The spring's relatively high-quality steel makes it ideal for metalwork. With skilled hands, the leaf springs can be made into shears, machetes, and coconut milling tools. Innovative recycling indeed. The blacksmith's work is tiresome. The continual pounding and the working of the metal lasts for many hours. The worker bends the metal to his will. However, the results are quite spectacular. Another cottage industry is the making of pinangat, which is native to the Bicol region. The Bicolanas have a spicy palate, and this is embodied in this spectacular regional delicacy. Pinangat is a combination of taro leaves, chili, ginger, garlic, and coconut milk wrapped in leaves and tied securely with coconut leaf. Inside, meat is added, which is more often than not pork or shrimp paste. The creamy coconut complements the fiery taste of the chili. Another thriving industry is the weaving of abaca fiber, a labor-intensive process which requires skillful hands and plenty of patience. The abaca plant must be painstakingly prepared. Before it can be woven, it is harvested and stripped down one slice at a time. They pound the abaca to soften the fibers. It is from this process which the name of this textile takes its name. Pinukpok. Pinukpok is from the Bicol language, which means to pound. The fibers must be carefully strung together to form one continuous fiber before it can be woven. Under the control of a master weaver, a hand-powered loom can take around half an hour to produce just 1 meter of fiber. The fabric is used for barongs, placemats, and even bags. Pinukpok is used to make the ideal souvenir and is widely available at any souvenir center. After a long day of exploring the handicrafts and nature of the region, a great place to recuperate one's energy is the Colonial Grill Express. Their best seller is the chili ice cream. Other flavors available include pili ice cream, tinutong na bigas, iced ginger, malunggay, and refreshing cucumber. The Colonial Punch is also one of their specialties, a specially blended cocktail made from pineapple, lemongrass, and ginger. Masbate is an island province in the Bicol region, home to tropical beaches, secluded isles, and warm waters. The island is an agricultural province known for its livestock and poultry farming. Much like Albay, the fishing industry also dominates the coastal areas. Masbate's vast swaths of undulating hills and open expanses full of lush green vegetation makes the region perfect for the grazing of livestock. Masbate is considered by many to be the Philippines' cattle country. Generations of Masbateños have worked the land to such purpose, passing on their skills from one generation to the next. Throughout the countryside, there are several cattle ranches, and where the cattle roams, the cowboys are never too far behind. Experience the life of a cowboy. Try riding a horse over cattle country. Feel the fresh air wafting through your hair and explore the rolling hills. Step into their boots for a day to learn their trade and appreciate the efforts which goes into rearing a herd of cattle. One item synonymous with cattle herder is the bullwhip. In skillful hands, the whip comes to life. The bullwhips are used to guide the motions of the livestock. The cowboy's garb is very distinctive, born out of functionality. Their thick leather boots are essential to protect them from snake bites, a knife on the belt to cut through the thickets, and a hat to protect them from the glare of the unforgiving sun. The herders work together in unison to herd the cattle into the corral in no time at all. Cows are very timid, compliant creatures. Traditional skills such as lassoing and cattle wrestling are still very much alive. These handling skills are essential for cattle maintenance. The ability to capture and treat injured cattle in the most remote places could mean the difference between a cowboy's life and death. Much skill and dexterity is needed. Their skills honed in the field to be able to subdue the livestock with a little less stress and in as short a time as possible. Tending the livestock of the land is a way of life for many Masbateños. From the large cattle ranches down to the individual smallholder animal husbandry is an integral part of the community. Once the livestock come of age, it's time to go to the market. The marketplace is a hub of commerce and barter. The smell and noises of the marketplace fill the air. The way in which the livestock enters the marketplace is as diverse as the range in shape, sizes, and varieties of livestock available. Agriculture is indeed a way of life for many Masbateños, and working the land can also yield great therapeutic value. Nestled in the countryside is Fazenda de Esperanza, a rehabilitation center in Masbate which spans over 244 hectares of farmland. It was established in 2003. Fazenda de Esperanza does not charge for the rehabilitation program. Rather, everybody in the community works together in order to provide for one another, and the families can show their support by buying products produced by the farm. The dairy corral at Fazenda de Esperanza allows fresh, clean milk to be produced on a regular basis. Flavored milk is also available in chocolate, mango, strawberry, buko pandan, melon, or ube flavor. Not only milk is produced, but so is mozzarella cheese, butter, yogurt, and other dairy products. Fazenda de Esperanza also has 15 hectares of rice fields, a large portion of which is organically farmed. Fazenda de Esperanza is the perfect place to visit and experience a more harmonious way of living, a place of quiet, contemplation, open to all. The richness of the land is matched by the richness of the sea. The surrounding sea is home to many beautiful isles, paradise untouched by man's modern ways. Take a fishing boat and hop from island to island under the bright azure skyline, unbroken by cloud, reflected into the calm waters below. There are many islands to explore in the surrounding waters, each with its own character. For the people living on the inhabitable islands, their lives revolve around harvesting the rich bounties of the sea. The setting of the nets is a community activity spanning many generations. Everyone comes together to prepare the nets for the next fishing expedition. The long fishing lines are painstakingly untangled 1 yard at a time. They live in what many would consider paradise. Clean white beaches, tropical huts, fresh air, and a community brought together by the trade of fishing. The sea, the great provider. The island is also home to a small white sandbar, the perfect natural dock, forever slowly and unperceivably growing out from the island with time. In contrast, a bastion of rock growing out from the sea, this isolated pillar of stone is in the middle of nowhere. With its great height, the island can be seen from far away. Every island exudes character and charm. Floating tropical splashes of land spread throughout the ocean. Lastly, Sorsogon. Located at the southeastern part of the Bicol Peninsula, south of the province of Albay. The province's capital is Sorsogon City, which is also known as the gateway to southern Philippines, as it links Luzon to the Visayas and beyond. There is much to explore both above and below the surface of the water. Pilar Port is the jump-off point to Bantigue Marine Sanctuary. A short, relaxing pump boat ride will take prospective snorkelers and divers out to one of the several pontoons permanently moored in the marine sanctuary. Just below, the waters teem with life. An underwater forest composed of strange shapes and textures, moving to and fro with the action of the currents. Glide over spectacular corals and witness their vibrant colors up close. Plethora of fish call this reef home. These beautiful creatures gliding through the waters effortlessly. The spectrum and diversity of marine life is breathtaking, a hive of activity. About 20 minutes boat ride away is Panumbagan Sandbar. The sandbar forms a natural wave break as it reaches out into the sea, separating calm waters from the dynamic sea. The total stretch of white sand is approximately 5 kilometers and encompasses crystal clear waters of tranquil calm. A perfect retreat from the bustle of city life. The ambiance is peaceful and serene, with a light sea breeze filling the air. The calmness of the waters makes the Panumbagan Sandbar a great place to swim, and the soft sand underfoot inviting all to sunbathe and sleep on its shoreline. There are several floating cottages connected by floating bridges. The water beneath the cottages are teeming with marine life, and the cottages themselves are available for picnicking. Enjoy the relaxing shade and eat on the sea. The bay is also home to edible sea urchin, referred to as uni. Known locally as a potential aphrodisiac, these strange creatures are eaten uncooked, served with a healthy splash of lemon juice.
Countdown. 1, 2, 3.
Another culinary delight can be found in the waters of Panlatuan Bay. Under the surface of the water lies edible species of seaweed known for its soft and succulent texture. The beads literally pop in one's mouth. These seaweeds are known as sea grapes and are considered by many to be a local delicacy. These are first washed in water and then usually eaten raw, with vinaigrette made from vinegar, onion, lemon juice, sometimes fresh tomatoes, and if in season, a slice or two of mango. On the way back to the port, one passes by Kulaw-Kulawan Wall, a site famous for bird holes, nest watching. The sea is home to creatures both great and small, and one such great creature is the majestic whale shark. These migratory creatures grace the waters of Donsol Bay between the months of November to June. They flock in large numbers, and visitors can snorkel and swim beside them to get an up-close and personal view of these magnificent creatures. The presence of these awe-inspiring creatures in such large quantities has made Donsol one of the top eco-tourist destinations of the region, drawing visitors from far and wide. Donsol's whale shark experience provides an excellent opportunity to see one of nature's rarest creations. The same river that provides sustenance to the great whale shark also provides a home to some of nature's smaller wonders. The firefly, nature's flying lanterns, can be found along the length of the winding Donsol River as it meanders through the countryside. A prime location for viewing these miraculous insects is along one of its tributaries, the Ogod River. The best time to observe these creatures is just after sunset. As day gives way to night, the fireflies come out to play. There are many places to stay throughout the region. Many of the quieter towns offer a homestay, which is very much like a bed and breakfast. Homestay offers the visitor a chance to rent a room from a local family in a home-like setting. Many homestays are close to a small hotel, but offer a distinctly Filipino experience. There are also several hotels in the region, spanning a broad spectrum from seaside resorts to luxury retreats, such as the Siyama Hotel, which is conveniently located just outside Sorsogon City. The hotel is laid back, elegant and stylish, 5-star living while in the province. The hotel features a 25-meter lap pool, indoor restaurant, and plenty of open organic spaces. But Nogport is the jump-off point for another aquatic adventure. The local tourist office will help arrange a boat for island hopping. Huwag Lagoon Fish Sanctuary is home to a variety of marine inhabitants, which have been allowed to grow and spawn in the sheltered environment. The sanctuary offers the chance to feed many exotic species of fish from a distance, or take the plunge and swim within arm's reach of them. Some fish are the size of titans, shoals of fish moving in unison, enveloping anyone who enters the waters, bearing gifts. The fish switch from quietly gliding to suddenly coming alive, dynamic, jumping at lightning speed as soon as the fish food hits the water. All of them vying for that tasty morsel. The sanctuary is also home to endangered giant clams as well as large starfish. Near the sanctuary is Calasan Island, which sports several limestone caves. The rugged cliffs and deep waters make the island an ideal site for thrill seekers and adrenaline junkies. The more adventurous can scale the rocks and dive into the warm waters below. A short journey away is Subic Malarosa Beach Resort, home to untouched beaches, clear white sands, and uninterrupted paradise. The perfect place to eat, relax, and soak up the rays of the sun. Undisturbed and undeveloped, Subic is a place to truly enjoy nature's beauty. The beach is the perfect place to conclude an aquatic adventure. Sorsogon has many other attractions, such as the Balay Buhay sa Owah Bee Farm, which is home to over 600 beehives, which produce sour sweet honey. Trigona biroy is the scientific name of what the Bicolanos call kalulot or kiwot. It is a species of bee that holds great promise in honey production in the region. Balay Buhay sa Owah is located in the village of San Roque, Bulusan, Sorsogon. A short ride away is Bulusan Lake at the heart of Bulusan Volcano National Park, situated at an elevation of 360 meters. Nestled at the foot of an active Bulusan volcano, Bulusan Lake is framed with lush, dense tropical forests. The surrounding vegetation is home to a variety of birds, and monkeys sometimes frequent the shoreline. This lake is the biggest of 3 lakes and is approximately 60 feet deep. The lake is peaceful and quiet, and the serene ambiance can be enjoyed by canoeing or paddling across its waters. The surrounding areas are also rich in history. St. Joseph Parish Church in Barcelona, Sorsogon is perhaps one of the oldest and best preserved churches in the Bicol region. The church was built in 1874 by the Franciscan order and constructed from coral stone. AlMaSor is many things to many people. It's a place of peace and tranquility. The perfect getaway from the hustle and bustle of city life. A place to relax and be close to the splendors of nature. AlMaSor is full of historical heritage as well as an abundance of natural resources. A center of ecology, home to some of the rarest animals on Earth. Be wowed by all creatures, both great and small. The 3 provinces are positively brimming with tropical marine sanctuaries full of biodiversity. AlMaSor also offers the option of adventure with ATV tours, cliff jumping, island hopping, and ziplining. Or why not simply relax on one of the numerous beaches and watch the world go by under the glow of the golden sun.